Why do some people reach their goals while others give up just days in? The answer isn't luck, talent, or even motivation. It's perseverance. The ability to show up every single day, regardless of how you feel or what's going on around you. And let's be honest, staying consistent is hard. That's why you must train yourself to do it, especially on the days you don't feel like it. In this journey, I will help you break through your excuses, overcome resistance, and build an unshakable mindset rooted in self-discipline. If you're ready to stop starting over and finally commit to your goals for real, then our journey begins right now. Have you ever wondered why some people succeed while others quit so quickly? Is it because they're smarter, more gifted, or simply luckier? No. The real difference lies in one thing: consistency. And I'm not talking about temporary enthusiasm, the kind that fades after a few days. I'm talking about a quiet, persistent discipline that doesn't rely on emotions. It's the strength to keep going when you're tired, bored, or when the world turns its back on you. This is the foundation that every lasting success is built upon. I used to think inspiration was what kept me going, but inspiration is like the wind. It comes fast and leaves even faster. You can't build a house on the wind, but you can build a future on steady actions, repeated day in and day out. Most people begin with excitement. They write down goals. They shout, "I'm going to change my life." But a few days later, life pushes back. A cold morning, a stressful meeting, a rejection, and suddenly they start to postpone. I'm not saying this to judge you. I'm saying it so you can forgive yourself and start again from a stronger foundation. That foundation is consistency, not because you feel like it, but because you're committed. When you act consistently, you begin to build a new kind of trust. Trust in yourself. Every time you overcome laziness, every time you keep a promise to yourself, you are proving, silently and powerfully, I'm someone I can rely on. And once you can trust yourself, everything changes. You no longer wait for encouragement. You stop depending on your mood. You don't wait for motivation to act. You become the force that drives you. Look at truly successful people, athletes, artists, entrepreneurs. Do you think they wake up every day full of passion? Of course not. They have bad days too. But the difference is they still show up. They still train. They still write. They still make the calls. They take action, even when no one's watching, even when no one claps. Because they understand something simple but powerful. Repetition creates results. At first, your efforts may seem unnoticed. But think of a snowball rolling down a mountain. With every push, it grows. Consistency is that push. Without it, nothing moves. You might do the right thing today and see no change, but do it again tomorrow and the next day, and again the week after. One day you'll wake up and realize you are no longer who you used to be. You've changed. Not loudly, not dramatically, but in the quietest and most sustainable way possible. And here's something important. Consistency is not a gift. It's a skill, a choice. Just like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. You don't have to start big. Start small. So small you can't fail. 5 minutes of reading, 10 minutes of journaling, 1 push-up every morning. You're not doing it because you enjoy it. You're doing it because this is who you want to become. Every small, consistent act sends a message to your brain. This is who I am now. And when you repeat it enough, your brain will believe it, and you'll begin to act from that new identity. But don't confuse consistency with perfection. You will miss a day. You will slip. What matters is how fast you come back. It's not I never fall. It's I always get back up. You don't need to be the most talented. If you are more consistent than others, you will go further. That's a promise from me to you. And it's a promise you must make to yourselves. From now on, every morning, remind yourself, I don't need inspiration. I need action. And I will show up, no matter what. Because if you keep showing up, you will surpass those who are smarter, stronger, or even luckier than you. Life doesn't reward those who start. It rewards those who stay. And I truly believe You can be that person. If you've ever told yourself, I'll do it maybe tomorrow, or I just need a bit more time to prepare, you're not alone. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's your brain's defense mechanism when faced with fear, uncertainty, or overwhelm. And perfectionism, though it may sound noble, is often the most deceptive mask procrastination wears. Left unchecked, both will silently steal your time, your energy, and eventually your confidence in yourself. I want you to understand one thing clearly. Procrastination is the silent thief of success. It doesn't scream, it doesn't make noise, but it seeps into every small decision, keeping you in a state of, I'll start someday. But someday never comes. You don't need more time. You need to start right now with whatever you have. When something feels scary or too much to handle, your brain will instinctively seek escape, scrolling your phone, watching short videos, snacking, or switching to easier tasks. That's not because you lack discipline. It's because you haven't yet learned to reduce resistance. The key is not to focus on the whole task. Start with just 5 minutes. Say to yourself, I only need to do this for 5 minutes and then I can stop if I want. Most of the time, once you begin, you'll go far beyond those 5 minutes. Stop waiting for inspiration. Motivation doesn't precede action, it follows it. It's action, even the smallest kind, that generates momentum. Stop overthinking. Act. You don't need to know everything, you just need to do the first thing. Another cause of procrastination is perfectionism. You hesitate to begin because you fear not doing it well enough. But here's the truth. Nothing excellent is born perfect on the first try. Perfection is just an excuse to avoid failure. Yet while you're waiting for the perfect moment, others have already started, made mistakes, and made progress. You must pursue progress, not perfection. Done is better than perfect when perfect never gets done. Creating artificial deadlines is another effective way to beat procrastination. Without a clear deadline, your brain assumes you have all the time in the world. Set a cutoff point. Remind yourself. Share it with someone. Schedule it like a non-negotiable appointment. If your focus is often broken by your environment, take control of your space. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, clean your desk, place your phone out of reach. When your space is detoxed, your behavior becomes easier to direct. A simple but powerful strategy is the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. If the task feels too big, break it into parts that only take 2 minutes to start. Small actions reduce mental resistance, and repeated small actions build momentum. You also need accountability. Tell someone what you're working on. Let them check in on your progress. Knowing that someone is counting on you doubles the chances you'll follow through. Your environment shapes you more than you think. Surround yourself with action takers. If you're constantly around procrastinators, you'll absorb their energy. But if you immerse yourself in a space filled with commitment and drive, you'll be pulled upward. Choose your environment intentionally. Procrastination feeds on excuses. I'm not ready. I'm tired. Next week will be better. Every excuse sounds reasonable until you pause and ask, what's the worst that could happen if I just start? And then ask again, what will happen if I don't? Picture the consequences of continued delay. A year from now, you're still in the same place. Same dreams, no progress. Now imagine the reward of taking action today. Confidence, growth, real results. Which picture makes you feel proud? Every time you overcome procrastination and complete even the smallest task, you are rebuilding trust with yourself. You're proving that you're capable. This trust is invisible, but it is one of your most valuable assets. In the end, you don't need a massive goal, you need a daily system of actions. Don't just say, I want to write a book. Say, I will write for 30 minutes every morning. Turn a wish into a schedule. Turn a dream into a habit. When actions become part of your daily rhythm, procrastination loses its grip. And don't forget, reward yourself. Every time you push through resistance and take action, celebrate a moment of rest, a small treat, a kind word to yourself. These reinforce the behavior you want to repeat. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to begin. and then keep going. Day by day, actions become habits. Habits shape who you are.